Hi! How's everyone doing? I'm Juliana. I go by Light of Wonder. Thank you so much for supporting me on my journey, my discovery to love. It's been so beautiful, and I have such a passion and a mission to help other people understand the importance of self-love and understanding that self-love is so much more than taking a bubble bath and getting manicures and pedicures. It's all about loving thyself, respecting thyself, forgiving the self. And loving ourselves is not easy. It takes acceptance, accepting that we didn't come from love and that we came from homes where love was something we had to prove, earn, and win. And because we came from homes where it was proven, earn, and won, we spent our time seeking it on the outside. Validation, recognition, acceptance, approval. And when we live this way, we're going to think that we're basically worthless. We're going to think we're hopeless. We're going to think we're broken. We're going to think that outside things, people, places is the answer. But it's not. I've hit my rock bottom already. And so now it's about helping those learn to love themselves once and for all, so you can start building deep connections, bonds, safety, security, abundance, love, donations, money attracted to you effortlessly. And so if we're spending our time trying to prove, earn, and win love on the outside, or that we're worthy and deserving, then we're going to be doing that in careers as well, at jobs to get a paycheck. And I basically thought I was worthless growing up because there was no job out there that I wanted to do. It wasn't in my nature to sit at a desk. I was not, I wasn't someone that wanted to multitask. Did you know that multitasking is actually something that they want you to be dysregulated? They want you to be stressed out. They want you to feel fearful so they can have more control over you. I know it's so disgusting, but now that I'm on the other side, it's about helping you overcome your fears, your anxieties, your doubts, and your worries, your dysregulated nervous system, so you can start living your dream life, so you can start exploring what brings you joy, so you can start enjoying the present moment, okay? So if we believe that we aren't worthy, then we're going to try to spend our time becoming worthy and deserving. But the truth is, we are deserving, worthy, loved, and valued. It's about sharing our value, right? Adding value into our community. It's about bringing smiles and laughter, imagination, creativity, and expression to life. But guys, we can't do this if we don't know our value. We can't do that if we think our value comes from the outside. So once we know our value, it's about adding value. What can we do to become valuable members in society? What can we do to bring more light, more love, and more joy into the world? And so because of my experience, I have the ability to help so many people, because I once was in the darkness and I used to have a perception based off of separation. And what a lot of us don't understand, if we come from love, then yeah, we know love is free. But if we don't come from love, then we don't know love is free. So the ones that come from love are giving love to their friends, but they're not giving love in the present moment. And this is hurting our society. Did you know that? Because there's so many people in this world that don't feel seen, heard, and acknowledged. And if you can spend your time being consistent and disciplined on giving love freely, then eventually you'll start to see that there's a lot of love in this world. There's a lot of kindness. There's a lot of compassion. There's a lot of empathy. And it actually has to do with the state of your mind and how you're giving love. Because I once gave love with an expectation. Until I started giving love freely, I had to face the roadblocks first. The roadblocks were rejection, not being accepted, abandoned. But guys, what we have to remember is rejection is protection. So anyone that rejects you isn't comfortable in their own skin. And that's okay. That's for our own protection. I didn't know this back then. I used to crave those people because they would reaffirm my belief within myself I was unvalued, unloved, and unworthy. But now that I'm on the other side, it's about helping you get regulated. It's about helping you understand you are not broken, helping you understand you are whole, and you are going through a whole experience, okay? And people that come from love know they're worthy. People that come from love know they're valued. People that come from love don't spend their time trying to prove their worth on the outside. Instead, they run after their gifts. They run after expressing themselves. They run after the imagination. Because what we find out, guys, is the imagination is what gives us hope to never give up. And I've had to find out the hard way that gratitude is our most valuable asset in this life, and so many of us take it for granted. And so what I'm here today to tell you is that my time is money, and that I am giving back in my community, putting on different costumes, wigs, accessories, tutus, and donations would be greatly appreciated and helped. Because my time is valuable and I am deserving of that help. And I finally have found a gift to bring so much smiles and laughter and entertainment to my community, to help the community remind each other of connection, oneness, unity, and gratitude. I'm bringing smiles into my community one car at a time. And in order for me to continue doing this, help is necessary. And so I can use your donations to buy awesome costumes, to buy awesome wigs, to buy awesome tutus, and spread more joy and smiles and laughter one car at a time, and you'll be able to see that your donations are being of great use. If you're gonna put your donations in someone's hands, put it in the hands of the one that has a pure intention with it. Someone that is serving their community one car at a time, one day at a time. The person that is giving their community hope to never give up. That's what donation is about. It's about using your donations for the greater good of humanity. You'll be able to see where your donations are going. I'm so grateful that I'm able to explore my creativity and my imagination today. But when we don't know our value, we can't see other people's value. So I have to remind you that we're all valued, all loved, all worthy, and it starts with us believing that we're worthy of receiving it. We have to open our hearts to not only giving love freely, but to receiving love freely. Until you give love freely, you can't receive it freely. The more love we give others, the more we serve others, the more we give back, the more natural dopamine we're releasing in our everyday lives. The more I help others, the more I feel good inside. The more I bring smiles to others, the more I want to keep going. And it's like, cha-ching, my dopamine's being released every time I see someone smile. I'm more focused on bringing ego to another person, inflating someone else's ego instead of my own ego. I'm not worried about my ego. I've dissolved my ego. I've died to myself. I live in the end. I no longer live for later. I live for the now. And that's how we have to live our lives when we break free from addiction. So now it's about helping, serving, loving, exploring our creativity and imagination one car at a time. And I would love your help. Donations are being accepted on my Buy Me a Coffee page. Anything helps. And then if you see me in person, it's always nice to be receiving. Yes, opening to receiving love. My hands are open. I'm open. My heart is open. And it's uncomfortable. But it's part of it. Ugh. All of it is so uncomfortable. But it's now about helping others. So I'm gonna go outside, spread my love, and I look forward to seeing you. I'll be singing to you, I'll be expressing, and I'll be having a blast. Bye now.